BNC, 14th of March 2024, China asserts that the prohibition on TikTok will bite back. The United States. China restricts access to external social media platforms and only permits Chinese media. Therefore, why should other countries permit Chinese applications in their countries? China has cautioned that an American bill endorsing a potential ban on TikTok would come back to bite the country, as legislators have passed a bill that could result in the ban. The House of Representatives bill would require the Chinese-owned application to have severe ties with China or to cease operations in the United States. TikTok has long been a concern for U.S. officials, who have cited potential threats to national security. Consistently, TikTok's proprietors have denied that the application poses a risk. The bill garnered bipartisan support from both extremes of the political spectrum in the House on Wednesday. Currently referred to as the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act, its likelihood of passing in the Senate is uncertain. The White House has said President Joe Biden will affix his signature to the bill if it becomes law. Wang, a spokesperson for the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs, accused the United States of suppressing TikTok before the vote, even though no evidence has been found that TikTok threatens national security. Mr. Wang further stated that this type of aggressive conduct, which is incapable of prevailing in a fair competition, disrupts the routine business operations of companies, undermines the trust of global investors in the investment climate, and harms the established international economic and trade order. In the end, this will inevitably come back to bite the United States itself. To forcefully confiscate the application, one newspaper, The Global Times, accused the United States of ugly behavior and misusing the concept of national security. Similar to other social media platforms, TikTok is prohibited in China. Users in the country utilize Douyin, an app that is exclusive to China and subject to government surveillance and censorship. ByteDance, a Cayman Islands registered company in Beijing, owns TikTok. Should the U.S. bill become law, ByteDance would be compelled to sell TikTok within 6 months, failing which it would be barred from U.S. app stores and web hosting platforms. TikTok sent a message to a significant number of its American users last week, urging them to contact their representatives to halt the government's infringement on 170 million Americans' constitutional right to free speech. Subsequently, the House China Select Committee issued a letter to the company instructing it to cease disseminating false assertions in its endeavor to manipulate and mobilize American citizens on behalf of the Chinese Communist Party. TikTok, which has restructured itself to store U.S. data in the United States, has refuted any ties to the Chinese government. In 2020, former President Donald Trump attempted in vain to outlaw the application. Mr. Trump, who surpassed the delegate threshold on Tuesday to secure the Republican presidential nomination, is now opposed to the moratorium because it would unjustly benefit Facebook.